Alright guys, you saw the title of the last video. In this video in chess, I'm going to be reviewing a really bad chess game that I found. It's really bad, to be honest, and yeah, I guess we're just going to review it together. But before I begin, guys, if you can just please drop a like and subs, that would really help the channel a ton. If you're really just here, you can drop a super thanks. Without further ado, let's just begin. So the game starts off with a somewhat normal opening, although still not very normal, but better than some games that we've seen. E4, and then E5, okay, normal. Although, to be fair, the only opening moves you can play besides pushing the A and H pawns, well, I know I put it in the opposite order, but still, like, pushing the A and H pawns are, like, the only weird first moves you can make. Also pushing the B and G pawns. But past that, there isn't really a weird move you can make. I guess you could argue that the knight's going over here is a weird move. But still, normal opening so far, but this is just the first move. Then we have bishop c4. Now, it looks like white might actually try Scholar's Mate. Okay, I wouldn't recommend trying Scholar's Mate, but considering, like, I consider, like, any elo below 500s for the opening can't be a bad idea. Like, generally, if you're below 500 elo, in my opinion, just play the wayward queen attack. Like, you'll usually win a pawn at the very least. But then black responds with bishop c5. Now the game is basically a draw. I mean, white still has their advantage by a little bit, because now it's their turn. And then we have queen f3, and now we can see 100%, yeah, this is the idea. 100%. And black just stops the threat entirely by developing a knight, which, to be honest, is better than what half of 200 deals would have done and just gotten immediately checkmated. Let's be honest, guys, yeah, this is better than what half of 200 deals would have done, and they would have just gone checkmated immediately. Then we have to move pawn to g4. What? Why? And now black just castles, which I know is not the best move, but yes, even I in this position would just castled. Because now even if you push the pawn, the knight can just move, like, right back here. And now the knight, like, isn't actually a problem. Now I have g5. Now, I would just move the knight over here. And I know it's not the best move, but still, it's not a losing move. But black just completely ignores this and plays pawn g6. And spent 4 seconds thinking about this. The knight is just immediately captured. Then we have pawn d6. And now we have pawn a3. Now I don't know what's even happening anymore. Like, maybe the idea is to go b4, I'm really not sure. However, you should really not push the a or h pawns for no reason. Like, unless you're going to make an attack, there just really isn't a point. Then we have bishop e6, offering a trade. Now, if you're playing with the white pieces, don't think about it, just trade immediately. Because, well, yeah, like, if you trade, the game is going to be a lot easier. I know this pawn is 100% lost, because, like, after this, for example, this could happen. You just go over here, and now the game is just completely losing, potentially, because of this. However, I mean, you could just play this, for example, and the game is still winning. But once again, this square could be a threat. But obviously it doesn't happen, and for some reason, white just refuses the trade and goes to d3. Okay. Now we have knight c6. And now you can see, guys, there's a brilliancy. Queen h3, which loses the game in one move. Because the bishop can just capture the queen instantly. I know that white literally spent less than a second on this move, but still, this is a terrible move for very obvious reasons. But obviously, black doesn't capture, because this is a 200 elo game. Instead, they capture the pawn. After 7 seconds of thinking, it's as if this queen just doesn't exist. But now we have the move. Pawn f4, not even bringing the queen out of danger. And now we have queen captures. And the game is still losing, because even if you save the queen now, yeah, you're already just... The position is just not great, because, well, yeah, you have, like, nothing developed. And you have to spend a move saving the queen. Like, if you go over here, for example, yeah, they might do this, and then you can do this. And still, although you are up by 1 point of material, a pawn, the problem with this position is that black just has everything developed. You have literally nothing, and your king is still in the center. But that doesn't happen. Instead we have knight e2. Now the game is just completely losing. And we have queen f2 check, the best move in this position. Now we have king d1, and now the game is just over. That's it. There's no saving this game at all. Like, yeah, black can just capture the queen, and then probably go for some checkmate. That's literally it. Like, anyone above 800 in this position should probably just resign. But that doesn't happen. Instead, we have bishop f5. That blunders the bishop in one move. And keep in mind, black spent 29 seconds on this. So listen, my explanation is maybe they were trying to capture the queen, but a mouse slip happened. And white just captures the bishop without thinking, and now white is just winning automatically. Because now the attack on the queen is gone, and that just blunders a piece. Now we have queen captures. Wait, no, wait, not queen captures. We have... Oh, wait, no, we don't. Oh, yeah, we don't have the capture of the piece. Sorry, guys. Yeah, we just have queen f1 offering a trade. Okay, to be fair, there are probably much worse moves. There's probably, like, a possibility to, like, blunder mate in 3 or something here. I'm not sure. But instead of that, we have queen h4. And now white finds the move, capturing the bishop. So black just captures back. And I mean, you could capture this pawn, you could definitely not play that move because, well, yeah, that just blunders immediately. Oh, they never know, maybe it's a good move because, like, the queen could actually launch a massive attack on the king, although I don't think it's a good move. Yeah, it's not a good move at all. I mean, it looks tempting because it looks like it might make a massive attack against the king, but no, it's not going to lead to anything. It will just lead to the blunder of a rook. Now we have queen g2 check, which is a pretty good move because, you know, maybe an attack could be formed. Like, if you play this, for example, and the bishop might actually end up being trapped, like going over here, then here, they can play this, and they'd have to play like this, and then you could go, like, maybe over here, then trade, maybe. So the queen blocks, and this position just trade without thinking, and that doesn't exactly happen. But okay. And now the knight just captures. So I guess white wanted to also develop a piece, which obviously isn't a bad idea. Now we have king h8, which just blunders a pawn. Okay. Now we have rook to g8. And now the knight is blundered. But this is a 200 elo game. Obviously, the knight isn't found. You know, like, the knight is just immediately blundered for nothing. But that isn't found. Now we have rook g2. Then we have a knight trade. What is even happening? I have absolutely no idea. And then we have bishop e4, attacking the rook. Then we have rook attacks bishop. Now we have pawn d3, protecting the bishop. Now we have pawn f5, attacking the bishop. And yeah, that's just the blunder of a pawn immediately. And yeah, this just blunders a rook, but that isn't found. And then we have just bishop d7. Then we have rook f8. And once again, this rook is blundered. And thankfully that move is found. Then we have rook g8. And once again, you should not play this move because that just blunders a rook. And this time for literally nothing. So yeah, we just have the bishop moving. And by now, probably, like, if you just develop this knight and then bring the two rooks, probably there's going to be a checkmate. Now we have rook g6. Now bishop goes back. And now this is just a blunder of a bishop. I have no idea what this achieves. And wow, this took 3 seconds. Okay, you know what? Considering the last move of them, like, not capturing the queen and just, like, moving their bishop one square. Okay, maybe this was also a mouse slip. I have no idea. So the bishop is captured. Now we have pawn d5, and the bishop captures another pawn. Pawn e4, pawn trade, and then just the capture of another pawn. Now the rook is attacked. The rook moves. In this position, just play this, obviously. That doesn't happen. Well, no, we actually have d2. Okay, I guess this also works. Pawn push. Then we have rook f1. Pawn push. Yeah, and now the bishop moves, like, now you can actually move both of the bishops. And now it's mate in 22. King g8. Now it's, oh wow, it's mate in 7. I mean, you're free to find it if you want. Anyways, now we have b4. Wait, why did I say that? You're welcome to find it if you want. I mean, actually, I'm not sure if that's grammatically wrong. Well, anyways, it's not like this is an English class. Anyways, okay, we have rook d6. Then we have bishop attacks rook. And now this just blunders the rook in one move. Amazing. And yes, white does find the move, and black spent 11 seconds on this move. So now, I'm not sure if all their moves are mouse slips or really, like, they just don't know what they're doing, I guess. And fun fact, yeah, capturing the rook is actually the best move. How surprising. Anyways, yeah. We have bishop goes over here. Mate in 6. Pawn push. Rook gives a check. Mate in 5. Now rook over here. King moves. King moves. Now mate in 4. Mate in 2. The reason it's mate in 2. This. King goes over here. Now you can play like probably this. If they capture, play this. And that's it. But if they don't capture and they go over here, play this. Yeah, so they get checkmated either way, by the rook or the knight. So now we have rook check. Now we have king captures. Now we have bishop e7. And now the king literally can't move, so now we just have h4. Bishop captures. Then we have pawn d3 check. Now the king captures. Wait, no, the king doesn't capture. Apparently this pawn captures. Now we have pawn a5. And now if white captures, it's going to be stalemate. I mean, like, this move is just mate in 1. But that isn't going to be found, obviously. But now we have knight b3. What does that achieve? Honestly, I have no idea. Now we just have pawn captures. Well, yeah, and now the knight moves again. Now we just have pawn captures again. And the only way to save this position from being stalemate is literally just sacrifice the rook. And then just bring your rook back. That's literally like the only obvious way to save this game from stalemate. Because otherwise it will end in stalemate. Actually, no, you could just play this. Oh yeah, and the king has a moving square, I guess. Wait, so where is the checkmate? Here? Wait, where is the mate in 1? Let me think. I can find it. No. Oh, that's it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but obviously none of that happens. Instead, we just have pawn d4. Then we have pawn a2. And yeah, you need to put the rook on here, 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 or here. Wait, just let me just show. Wait. Okay, so you need to just either put the rook somewhere that isn't g1, g2, or g3. Well, or you could just sacrifice the rook on g1. But that doesn't happen. Instead, we have the move d5. Stalemate. And white spent 13 seconds on this. Yet they didn't capture any of the pawns because probably they knew it was going to be stalemate. What the heck did we just watch? I have no idea. Somewhat weird opening. Immediate blunder of a piece. Then just refusing a trade, and then just the blunder of a queen for like 8 moves at least. And then just a misslip, I guess. Well, no, a mouse slip. And then, yeah, just the blunder of another piece. Then a weird way of trading. And, yeah, the blunder of a knight. Attack on a rook. And, yeah, just blundering more pawns and even another rook. Well, no, blundering the same rook 2 times. Then blundering of pawns. And by the way, this pawn is free, I just realized. Literally. Development of a knight. And yeah, this pawn isn't even captured. And then, yeah, the rook is just blundered. And then white just began moving pieces, I guess. Oh, whoops. And then, eventually, slowly but surely, the game ended in stalemate. I have no idea how this even happened, to be honest. Now what? Pawn d4. Then we had pawn a2. Then we had pawn d5. Brilliancy. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. If you're interested, please drop a like and subs. That would really help the channel a ton. If you're really interested, you can also drop super thanks, comment down below any games you may want me to review. Without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video.